Run it up, then run it back. Run it up, then run it back. Run it up, run it back. Run it up, then run it back.
Oh, hello. Happy Thursday. This show is called Run It Back, and we are Lou, Will, Chandler P, Boogie. My name's Michelle. We've got a lot of hoops to talk about today. Energy's low for me today on this one. Why?
Let's get right to it.
You know why. We got Bobby P coming up in a little bit as well. But, well, that was so you know what? That's how I felt about the game. I'm going to be honest with you. Go ahead and roll some footage while we talk about last night's Thunder-Spurs game. You know what? Say what you will. This is hella fun to watch. OKC with a 122-113 win.
Jeez.
No De'Aaron Fox for the Spurs in this one. We also lost Jalen Williams and Dylan Harper in this as well with leg injuries. SGA finishes with 30. Caruso with 17, 5 assists off the bench. Steph with 25. I'm just calling him Steph now. Steph Castle with 25, 8, 9 turnovers. That's problematic. We get that. Things are tied up. The pressure was very different. It felt very different last night. A lot of Hartenstein in this one as well, which we will get to. But the role players seem to be sort of Boogie where we're going to start because we already know the superstar. SGA and Wemby are the stars. But it's everyone else that's sort of bringing up the lead here. What'd you make of what you saw?
I mean, exactly what you said. The role guys are stepping up, you know, providing a lot of help with these stars throughout this series. I mean, I think it comes down to them at the end of the day. I think the stars are going to do what they do, but it's going to be on these role guys to really, you know, break through and become the X factors in the series. It's hard to tell which way this series is going to go in general. I mean, one night it seems like the Spurs are the favorite, then the next night you see the defending champs come out and do what they do. So this is for sure going to 7, in my opinion. If guys perform the way they're supposed to, and I'm excited for a good series.
Well, I just say that's going to be a bad sign for the Spurs if it comes down to the role players. Like OKC, first game, they played 11-plus guys in the first quarter. Last night, played another 10-plus guys over 10 minutes, and they got good production out of them. Caruso off the bench, Mitchell off the bench. My guy, Casey Wallace, even Jalen Williams was solid off the bench. Like, they got guy after guy that they can go get really good production from. They all shoot the basketball well. They all play hard. They all force turnovers. So if it comes down to that, and we can't get, in the San Antonio Spurs, they can't get everybody back in uniform, De'Aaron Fox, and let's see what's going on with Harper. This might change everything that we think about this series.
Yeah, it's great. I forgot about Casey Wallace, and it's unreal because this guy's a starting shooting guard on another team, and he just comes in and, even a guy like Aaron Wiggins, he hasn't played at all really this series or last series. There's going to be mark my words, there'll be a time that he gets subbed in the game and he just performs. And they'll give him something, and he'll produce, and he'll play his role beautifully, just like these other guys do. We know now McCain has been great. Alex Caruso has been phenomenal on both sides of the basketball. And Casey Wallace, it was his time last night. He comes in, he makes an immediate impact defensively, he picks you up 94 free, and he just knocks down wide open shots. He plays within the offense. These guys know how to play off SGA. They know when to pick their spots. They know when to try and get Chet and Jalen Williams going. And it's so key for this team, that because when someone does go down, and now Jalen Williams is banged up again, someone else, and now here comes Aaron Wiggins, here comes Isaiah Joe, who got minutes last night. There's always just someone to kind of replace a guy with on this Oklahoma City Thunder team, and their depth is just unmatched.
Let's talk SGA a little bit, just because he had a frustrating game one. And granted, they were also off for 6 months before they played again. So I'm wondering, what was so different? Why was he able to do what he was able to do last night?
They got stops. Yeah, they got stops, and they didn't allow San Antonio to be able to set up their defense on dead balls. A lot of those dead ball opportunities, that's when you see them running and trapping them. That's when you see them boxes and elbows showing him a crowd on dead basketballs. The fact that they forced 21 turnovers, they gave him an opportunity to have some success in transition, and also being able to play one-on-one on these, these right here, you can't really help. And Hartenstein worked as well. The first game, we watched him not play a lot, and they went to the small ball immediately, but they found something in having another 7-footer on the floor that opened up lanes where Wemby couldn't help off as much in those driving lanes for SGA. And just mid-range, one-on-one mid-range. He's one of the best players in the game when he can get to his spots. They just weren't allowed to do some of the things that made him successful in the first game in guarding him, and he was able to play comfortably.
Yeah, when you force 21 turnovers and you have 27 points off those turnovers, you get to play fast. You get to get out in transition. You get to find Chet on these easy lobs. Like SGA can kind of pick his poison, stop on the dime, and get easy mid-range, more efficient jumpers. And he was settling for these long threes, these long step backs in game one. He was just getting quicker, more transition opportunities because they forced so many turnovers. Like the Spurs were so sloppy with the basketball early, and that just kind of that hurt them for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I agree. I think it started with the defensive side of the ball, and then for the rest of the night, they basically controlled the pace of the game, which is in their favor. They were able to play faster. He was able to get to his spots a lot quicker. The defense wasn't able to set up as good as it did the first game, and the results showed.
And also, he didn't settle either. Like 24 shot attempts, only 3 of them three-pointers. Like, that was somebody that was intentional on getting to their spots, playing inside of the three-point line, and just putting as much pressure on them as they can. So on those drives, Wemby had to make a decision whether I'm going to step up, I'm going to contest this, or whether I got to stay in this drop and protect the rim. And they found some success in making sure they drew him out from under the rim and being able to get those dump-offs, the lobs, and all of those kickouts. There was a lot from them adjusting to knowing that they're using Wemby as kind of like a free safety back there and being able to roam around on the defensive end and be able to help everybody, and they maximized every opportunity they had on that.
Well, we have an enemy now.
Okay.
How much do you hate Hartenstein?
Welcome to San Antonio, sir. You're going to have a good time. They'll be waiting for you because he had himself a night last night. It was like a completely different person. He was sort of the guy from the Knicks that everybody fell in love with. That was him last night, just absolutely doing everything, some of it a little bit questionable. He did finish with a double-double. It was a big one, but I'm wondering, guys, and let's be honest here for a second, because I haven't pulled hair since the 3rd grade, and so we can get into that in a second. But did he get away with a little much?
Well, listen, I think the physicality he had against Wemby is exactly what you have to do to this guy. Like, he is a freak. The way he just tips the ball around to himself, like, you have to be able to get physical with him, especially in the paint and that close to the rim. He's got to do stuff like this. Now, the hair pull on Stephon Castle, I'd like to think his hand got caught there, but that was that was bad, man. Like, I haven't seen that. I don't know if I've ever seen.
I pulled Christy Boyer's hair.
I thought it's.
Christy Boyer.
Christy Boyer got her hair pulled.
Everything looks worse in slow motion, but I genuinely thought he got tangled up. I would hope.
I think he did too. Like, he's not even looking at him. Like,
no, because there's like an extra yank.
Not even looking. And we understand where you're coming from, Beast. But
outside,
where's that? San Antonio.
What does that mean? I'm biased. No.
He ain't pulling it.
10,000%. But
look, he's not even looking at him, Beast.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean you can't pull hair.
Listen, you can make a case for this if you want to, and we can go back and forth on it. But other than that, it's basketball. That's what needs to happen. You need to have somebody that play with some physicality and that's willing to take on the challenge of saying, hey, look, I got to do something to make this guy least effective. So instead of having 25 rebounds, he had 17. That's a good job to me. That's a solid job. But again, other teams that we've seen around the league have success against San Antonio. They found one way or another to be physical and bring physicality to the game when it comes to Wemby. And I think that's what Hartenstein did last night.
So nobody thinks he was a little dirty last night?
I think he did exactly what he was supposed to do.
That's
he
basketball.
junked the game up. He made it difficult for the big fella and Wemby. I think that is the game plan as far as trying to match up with Wemby. You have to make him uncomfortable. You have to keep the game physical for him. And, when he's able to operate in space comfortably, that's when you see the big games, the 40 and 20 type games. You don't want him to be able to, move in space without being touched at some point. I think they did a great job of keeping hands on him, being physical, and making him uncomfortable.
Okay.
This dude just had 40 and 20 in game one. Like, you think they're just going to let him just do whatever he wanted? Like,
he did exactly what was supposed to be
what he
done.
was told to do, and this was his role. This is what makes them so good, is they all have their role, and his was to do this. His was to junk up the game, be physical, and make their best players' night a living hell. That's exactly what Hartenstein did, and they got the win. So
I don't want to hear any crying.
Look more of it game
when
3.
This comes back around. I don't want to hear it.
But also it just gave them a different look too. The first game they went with the small ball, so they put Caruso on him to crawl up under his legs, try to make his catches difficult and all of those things. Second game, they go with another 7-footer against a 7-footer, and now this is where we're going to introduce the physicality part of the game. So constantly keeping fresh bodies on Wemby, giving them a fresh look how they're going to guard him. It showed that they got something through for OKC.
And that's exactly what I wanted to say. It's not, and obviously I spoke on Chet doing a better job and embracing that matchup, which I think he did in game 2, but it's also not going to be on just one guy. They have they have 3 bigs with, big bodies that can go in and make the game difficult for them.
Chet even got in there.
Yeah, Chet got in there. He got physical, made the game difficult for him. I think every big on OKC's bench that played did their job last night, and it was a different game.
All right, then I don't want to hear. You know what, SGA, look out, because I don't want to hear anything.
But who is? This is.
Here we go.
But who is?
Saying,
in two games, both of these teams have been physical.
Is this Nas Reed? Is this Nas Reed level, Beads?
Oh yes.
No, it's a
We're moving
what
up
it
the
is
ladder
is
here.
what it is a great series, and it's 1-1, and we're going back to San Antonio.
Are you allowed to hook and hold?
Both teams.
Hook and hold. Is it a
But
thing?
you can make a case for
You're
both
not
teams.
allowed to do that.
Both teams are doing it. This is basketball.
All right, we're going to do it harder then. And I'm not kidding.
Do that.
Put Carter Bryant in. Your whole job is to make sure SGA doesn't do anything.
Well, just to be clear, that's what he's been doing.
No, I'm
that's
not putting
what,
his head out. I'm not
that's
the
what
mafia.
Carter Bryant's been doing.
He's putting his out.
If I look at the numbers, he probably has more fouls than he has points. Well,
I just wanted to get.
Never mind. He had
tomorrow.
0.0 fouls.
Yeah, he was like he went to the bathroom mid-game in the public bathroom. I don't even understand what that video was.
that was weird.
You never used to do that?
And that should tell you some of these
I
videos
used
we
to do
don't
that
need.
all the time.
Some of these videos we don't need.
Well, I've never seen
Like
it
if I had to
before.
go, I didn't want to go all the way to the locker room. I would just go right to a security
real
guard
thing?
would come with you
No,
and be right
that's
outside.
That's not a real thing.
But don't you have a good
I've
bathroom?
never seen that.
All the time.
Wow. See, that we could do a whole segment on that.
Like during the national anthem or something, right before you run. That's the
both
quickest
of y'all
one.
weird. You and Carter
Yeah,
Bryant.
fine. Fine.
Oh,
You
no,
gotta
no.
go. You gotta go.
The only person weird is the person who whipped out the camera in a bathroom.
Yeah,
behind
watch
you.
it.
I do
Also,
appreciate
and then
young
they
fella
think
for
that's
washing his
something
hands.
that-
What a lovely moment that was.
I think
That
people
would've been
don't
so
get credit
viral
for
if
that.
he
Yeah,
didn't.
because it's a lot of guys that like to just walk straight out. I appreciate him washing his hands.
Mid-game,
straight
you'd
up.
think he'd be in a run. You know what? We love you, Carter Bryant.
Yeah.
Look, do you want to give any more flowers to Chet just because the game one was such a not flower-giving moment for Chet Holmgren?
I think he responded. Like, this matchup is never going to be about Chet and Wemby. That conversation is over and done with. Wemby has went somewhere else. Chet is one of the better players on his team. The way that they win by committee, and it's SGA and it's the guys. It's completely different. So the hats that they wear for their respective teams are different. So what Chet did last night is what we expect him to do on that team. The first game, it was just like, bro, you got to show up in that capacity. We're not asking you to go head-to-head and turn this into a one-on-one battle with you and Wemby about the battle of yesteryear. We just need you to be part of the game and give us something on both ends of the floor, and I thought he did that last night.
That line's not great.
Also, yeah, call me
4
crazy. I think there's a
rebounds.
whole nother level here for him. I don't think 13 and
That's not
4 and 2 with 0 block
way
shots is
better
even
than
close. Like, I
So
think
what's
he's.
his problem?
I'm just saying, I think he's consumed with trying to handle Wemby defensively, first of all. Like, he was more physical last night. He played with more energy last night. He was finishing great last night. Getting the crowd involved. Like, he just played, like, the first game.
He was in the game.
He
He's
just
gotta
kind of
get in the
floated
gym,
the first
let's be
game. He
honest.
just kind of floated the first game. He was just there. He had an impact on the game last night. Even though his stat line, I still think he's got a 27 and 12 night
think,
coming.
yeah, that rebound
he is
was
that
rough.
kind of guy. But he just the energy he played with, and just with he played with more force last night than he did game one.
I agree. It was more about the presence. I just felt like he's way better than he showed game one, and that wasn't me. When I spoke on him, it wasn't me saying he wasn't good enough or, Wemby is necessarily a better player. I just felt like, which is a whole nother conversation, and I agree with Lou. They have two different roles. So
Yeah.
Wemby scoring 40, we'll never see that from Chet because that's not his responsibility on his team. But his responsibility is being that defensive anchor, which I thought he did a better job game two.
Yeah.
Imagine if, I know both of them, Wemby and Chet, they're so skiddy. I don't even know scientifically what the ceiling is for both of them to put on, muscle. But if you could add something to Chet and Wemby, it would be just a completely different situation.
Yeah, Chet got to hit that weight room, hit some
He's-
protein
I think
shakes.
he is, right?
What else
I
are you
didn't realize
doing?
how small he
I don't
was until
see
he
it.
stood next to
Yeah.
Wemby, who I also think is small.
No,
Who's
the arm.
Yeah.
Well,
With the way the game is played now, I don't know if I want him to bulk up, either one of them.
Not
Even
bulking
though-
up. I want him to get stronger. It's wiry
bigger?
strong.
Wemby's bigger?
Yeah, it's wiry strong.
It's wiry strong. He can be wiry strong.
Wemby's stronger?
Yeah.
Bigger?
I think so. Absolutely.
They showed some video from Wemby's rookie year to now, and there's definitely been a change.
it's been an improvement
Yeah,
for sure.
he's working on it. He finished with 21-17. Wemby did. Obviously, after that first game, no one's expecting that. Double OT, played 1,000 minutes. So it feels like maybe today Wemby's not being talked about as much. I don't know if it's an expectations thing, Chandler. I do think our expectations for him are probably too high.
I just think the
21
best.
17 not good enough.
No,
You know, it's crazy.
there's
It's
some people
not.
who are like,
It's not. I feel like he should have like 30. I feel like when you can tell right away when he comes out. Like I like when he sets the tone. And when he had 2 points at the half, is that what that says?
Yeah.
Like that's just not good enough. 2 for 4. This guy should never be taking 4 shots in a half. It's insane when he does this. It's like he's playing on a Nerf hoop when he just missed his shot and then like look at this one.
Yeah, that was sick.
Like it's ridiculous. He is so talented, and even when he takes a shot, there's a 50% chance he gets his own rebound. Like this guy should be taking 20 shots a night. So having 4 shots and a half, setting the tone without De'Aaron Fox like in the lineup right now. Dylan Harper goes out. I want him to be even more aggressive. There's no such thing as a bad shot for this guy. He can do everything on the floor. I want to see him take 20, 25 shots. So when I do see the stat line 21-17, it's an unreal game. I think he should be having 30 and 17. He's that type of player.
I'm going to disagree, and the only reason I'm going to disagree with that, Chandler, is because usually you are right when it comes to the best player. Should at least get 20 attempts every game. The only difference that I set for Wemby is the reason why his teammates shoot so much is because of him, because he's such a presence that he gets other guys other opportunities. Like, that's why you can afford to Devin Vassell to have 14 attempts, Castle to have 17, Harper to have another 10 attempts, and then Johnson to have another 12 attempts off the bench is because everybody's paying so much attention to Wemby, they're able to eat off of his attention span. So the fact that he still gets 16 shot attempts out of that and being able to help his teammates get opportunities so much, that's still impressive to me.
2 free throws can't be enough.
Yeah,
we can have that conversation. We can have that conversation, but the fact that he's
that tells me everything.
Like even if he gets the ball, if he gets the ball in a one-on-one ISO situation, it's going to be so much attention drawn to him. It's going to open up an opportunity for somebody else. That's why. Yeah. That's the reason I'm.
It is great. Like 21-7.
2 free throws is a little bit absurd. The man was being mauled. 2 free throws?
I can't.
Mauled is a bit extreme.
Being absolutely mauled.
It's a bit extreme.
What are you, Bill Simmons?
That's ridiculous. Steph Castle, look, I feel like he's going to get a little crush, and I get it. The number of turnovers, he broke a record for 2 games playoff turnovers, 2-game stretch with 20. However, he's also playing out of position. Like, we kind of have to remember that, Lou, when we talk about Steph Castle. He's filling in at times, being the ball handler. That's not his job.
Sure, but
that's not his gig.
Yeah, he's not a point guard.
But you don't talk like that about other guys when they're out of position.
If this was if this was Westbrook.
When Jeremy Sohan was out of position.
Jeremy, you would be roasting James Harden right now. If he had 20 turnovers in 2 games, you would be roasting
Harden's
James Harden.
also been in the league for 400 years.
Well, he was a 2 guard playing point guard. Like you gotta be fair. This guy is turning the ball over way too much. He is unbelievable. He is athletic. He's not a true point guard, but he has got to take care of the ball. I understand that OKC's defense is sweltering. They're unbelievable. Those are costly possessions that your team needs offensively. And it's historic.
20 turnovers in 2 games.
I know, it's historic.
You can't be. You have to be stronger. You have to be more careful with the ball. It's like the Cade Cunningham with Detroit. Like he was so casual sometimes. I just think he gets a little out of control.
These aren't point guard turnovers.
No, these are unforced.
That's not these aren't point guard.
It's a shooting guard just not taking care of the ball.
He's just not taking care of the ball. As we just look, 4 of those doesn't have anything to do with setting up the offense. That doesn't have anything to do with facilitating. It's just not taking care of the basketball. We understand that he's out of position, this and that. But even at the shooting guard position, those 4 turnovers out of the 9 that we just seen, he just gotta be better. Now, give OKC credit. This is what they do. They force turnovers and they put guys in an uncomfortable position, especially if you're playing a spot that you're not usually in. But some of these are just careless. He got to take care of the ball.
I agree. It is a lot of carelessness to it. I also want to, blame that youth factor that he's still a young guard, figuring this game out.
That's not a thank you.
It's not a thank you.
Great point. He just made a great point.
Thank you, DeMarcus.
Marcus, you've always been my favorite.
But it is a lot of carelessness with the ball. It's, the awareness isn't quite there. It was one play where, he was dribbling across half and, he wasn't aware where he was and he got the backcourt violation. It's the small things like that where, you can tell where the youth is playing a huge part of his mistakes. But he is out of position, which isn't really an excuse. But you have to also imagine, 9 turnovers from your starting guard, and you still have a chance in both games, to win. So it is a light at the end of the tunnel for the Spurs, and you have to think if they do have one of their starting guards back in De'Aaron Fox or Dylan Harper.
This series
is
a different series, by the way.
Absolutely.
What do you
So-
mean, like defying logic?
Just if I looked at it and I saw my lead guard with 11 turnovers, I'd
Okay.
think that he lost that game.
Fair enough.
By a lot.
By a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, with Chet and Hartenstein and all these other guys on the other side, with the impact that Wemby is having, I'd probably say OKC is probably going to lose this basketball. Like, everything that I think that would show up on the stat sheet is just defies in this one. It's two teams making play after play, trying to just best each other best they can. And so it's a lot of mistakes made in this series, but it just comes down to which team wants it more.
And you're right. When Fox gets back in the lineup, I think these
big.
turnovers will go down a little bit because, as you
Won't
said,
be
you
his
won't have the ball as
responsibility.
much.
Yeah,
He'll
exactly.
be playing kind of a different role. He'll still have the ball a lot. He'll still be slashing and getting out in transition, have to make these plays and have to execute. Like, he still can't be like the four we just saw. That could be with Fox on the court. Him just kind of. It's not like he's initiating the offense. Just like he's just playing his normal position in those 4 turnovers. So even when Fox is back in, these are just costly possessions against a really good defensive team that you just need shots at the rim.
He's kind of like, I don't know if you agree with this, but like Westbrook, the good and the bad, you take it all because you know you're getting
I disagree.
100 max intensity.
I disagree. I look at him more as a Drew Holiday, that big off guard that's great defensively, that complements any, lead guard. So, obviously, like I said, I do think he's playing out of position, but that's not necessarily an excuse right now. But I think the perfect world for him is that Drew Holiday type of role.
I
think
that.
it's easy to compare him to Westbrook just on his athleticism and
He's
like
just
the way
everywhere.
he plays the game at that position. Like the dunk he had last night was very
We're going to show
Westbrooky.
that. Let's show
That was that dunk.
shall we?
I stood up. I got out of my seat. I got out of my seat.
Yeah, let's roll it.
stand up?
Eat it, Hartenstein. Here's your moment.
Look at this.
Have a
That was
seat.
tough.
Just
Why
have
was
a
he so
seat.
bad in the dunk contest we can do this?
Well, you don't need style for this. You just need power.
This was just
Yeah, you know,
aggressive.
yeah, this is
and this is why he pulled his hair, Beads.
That's
I mean, now I know what
The
I'm
old
dealing
tit
with.
for tat Beetle, that's what this was.
Good. Word on the street is Hartenstein pulls hair. That's really cool and tough. Everybody's going to be intimidated by that. I can't wait for
That's
tomorrow.
off too.
The follow through was just a
He's like angry, which is what I like
Just
about
rips.
it. All right, well, that's the breakdown of last night's game. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
By the way, this series, can we get 7? Can we get a 7?
I told you.
Honestly,
This is
I
outrageous.
changed my mind. I went from 6 to 7.
I
in one
really
game.
need Dylan Harper to be okay. Like, I really need
I want
him to.
everybody to be healthy. I
I
don't
want
want.
everybody to be
Yeah, I don't
healthy.
want anybody to go out of this series, from Jalen Williams to Castle to Harper to
It's like you're in a
whoever
pageant
got
and
something
you're
going
answering-
on.
I mean, why is everyone?
Do you think the Knicks are watching this series?
Yes.
Like, yes.
100%.
Keep going at it. Like
Yeah.
keep go 7.
Injuries, they're like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they are. Well, how could they not be? All right, we're going to take a quick break. On the other side, our friend, our compadre, Bobby P. Oh, look at this background. Okay, we'll talk to him in a minute.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Run it up, run it back, run it up, run it back.
You ain't built like me, you ain't cut like this. Bobby Portis, good on the top like this.
Hey, that's Bobby being Bobby right now.
Talk like this, yeah.
He's back. Bobby Portis back on the show. By the way, first of all, why? This looks like a fake set. Where
like
are
this.
you?
I'm at the crib. I'm at the crib with it today. I'm at the crib.
That's indoors?
Yeah, it's indoors.
That's
yeah.
wild. I kind of dig it. I'm not gonna
nice.
lie. By the way, what have you been doing? Because you're, officially like on vacay. Have you traveled the world? Like, give us something good since we're all still working.
I went to Turks and Caicos the start of May.
Like this?
Not Cancun, because we didn't make the playoffs. So you're going to get Cancun if you go to, so you go to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get a treat for the. You gotta get a treat.
I was in Turks for a couple days, like a weekend, like a Thursday to Monday, and then came back to the crib. I'm into a lot of real estate too, so I've been doing a lot of real estate stuff at the crib and in Milwaukee as well. So just trying to get to it, and then this week I started back working out in the gym, getting form shots up, weight room stuff. So just trending towards my 12th year.
Can I ask a random question? Do you set an alarm in the off season, or you just naturally waking up? Like, do you still do
That
that?
is random.
I know, I love that though. I need to know.
It depends on like if it's a weekday or a weekend. You know what I'm saying? Weekend, a Saturday, I ain't setting no alarm, nothing like that.
I ain't
But
setting
during the
nothing
week,
at
for
all.
sure, got to get up, and get to it. I don't like doing nothing before before I work out. Like I gotta work out before I do anything. That's like my breakfast. Like working out is like my breakfast. I gotta work out before I go do anything extra. Like
that makes
gotta
sense.
touch that gym. Gotta touch that.
I was opposite. I worked out at night. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
I slept. I slept
never
in
work out at night.
because I love working out at like midnight, 1 in the morning. It just made me.
You're crazy.
It just made me feel different. I don't know.
Wow.
Can I ask you are you watching these playoffs, and when you watch them, are you like hate watching because you're not in it? Like, what is your vibe when you watch these games?
Nah, so like I've been just trying to like take it with a grain of salt and like, look at myself like, if I was an analyst or whatever, like you guys, you feel me? So I'm just trying to, look at the game a little different, dissect the game. Obviously, if you love basketball, you love hoops. I tweeted it the other day. I ain't been on Twitter in a minute, but I tweeted it and said, man, like, hoops is back. Hoops is fun, man. Like if you love basketball and you're a hoop head, like you gotta love what's going on in this conference finals.
That's a fact.
Both series is great, man. Like great for hoops. Like you got obviously the OKC and the Thunder, OKC and the Spurs. Their series is like next level hoops, next level competition, next level competitive spirit. Like if you're a kid out there, if you're a kid that got big time hoop dreams, you gotta watch them two teams for sure. Like they sharing the ball, making the extra pass, extra efforts on defense, and they're all the guys out there competing at a high level. That's what you want to play out. None of this blowout bull stuff that we had in the first couple rounds, man. It's going down to the wire.
Yeah, I agree, Bobby. Especially this Thunder Spurs series is outrageous. The Thunder tie it up. The series last night 1-1. Do you think this series is just destined to go 7? Like, is that what it's feeling like right now?
Yeah, I think so. I see. It's a Dylan Harper injury. I don't know like the extent of it. That could bother the Spurs for sure. His impact on the game is next level. He don't even play like a rookie at all. Big fan of his game for sure. Going to be an all-star one day. I think that, OKC probably has the upper edge only because they've been here before. They've been in these type of settings, these type of, scenarios and situations. Obviously, they're still looking at, the Spurs like they little bro. Spurs new here, just they first run at it. But, there's to say something about just camaraderie and chemistry. That Spurs culture is just, raving, back on the TV screen, like when I was little watching, Tim Duncan and, all those guys, just their competitive spirit, how they give themselves up for the team. They're tough out, but I love this series. I can see it going 7 games. It just all depends on who's going to be healthy.
Yeah, and so obviously Wemby has the huge game 1, and after that game, Stephon Castle said this guy's the greatest player in the world. You've obviously played against him. There's a lot of good players. Your current teammate's a great player. Jokic, SGA. Is Wemby becoming the best player in the NBA, like right before our eyes?
I can't say that right now. Obviously I don't want to put, too much disrespect on Jokic, too much disrespect on, obviously the guy he's playing against right now, SGA, back-to-back defending, MVP. There's so many great guys out there, and I just think it's great for our league, man. Our league is super talented right now. It's filled with teams of, guys that can do a lot of different things, guys that can impact winning, guys that can go out there and dominate a playoff series. So I'm super excited for what's to come down the line, for the league, man. The league's in great hands. Obviously, the league's been looking for somebody to become the face of the league since, obviously, Bryant is getting older and they saying this could be his last year. Think they found that.
Yeah. Bobby, who you like in ones? Wemby or Giannis? Straight up, who you like in the ones?
Yikes.
I'm taking. I don't know, man. That's a good battle though. I was gonna say 3-4 off the rip, but I ain't gonna lie though. I love to watch that. I pay for that. If they want to bring ones to the All-Star game, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to get the right matchups. You know what I'm saying? That's a good matchup. I think the whole world will want to see, you know what I'm saying, Yanni and Wemby play ones, man. That is, two. The thing I like about the two competitors is that, like, they actually compete at a high level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wemby was kind of popping in a little bit out there, you know what I'm saying, game 1. He was giving them a little extra stare down, a little extra, you know what I'm saying, bullet ball stuff. So I'm actually, you know what I'm saying? I don't know which way it'll go, but it'll be a great matchup.
There you go. And I want to ask you about Giannis too, because obviously, you know, once the offseason is in, his name is going to bubble up about pairing him with this guy and that guy. A lot of different dream scenarios from OKC, Golden State, to New York, this and that. But it has come up. The conversation said, is this guy past his prime? Is he worth the movement? For people that would say things like that, what would your response be to people that think Giannis is past his prime?
I mean, you know, obviously as you get older in the league and, you know, guys start to dissect you a little bit more, guys start to count you out, guys start to, you know, love the young guys more. As I've gotten older in the league, obviously, you know, it's the younger talent that comes. Guys start to, you know, rave over those guys, and sometimes guys kind of forget who you are. You know, Giannis hasn't really played in the last couple seasons for real, talking about like in the playoffs to the full extent. We haven't seen a full heavy doses of him the last couple years in the playoffs. Obviously, he got hurt, you know, each and every playoffs the last couple seasons besides the last year when we played the Pacers. But I don't think he's past his prime at all. I think he still got a lot left in the tank, you know, going into his, 14th year. You know, still got so much left he can give to the team and impact winning. And I'm just excited for what's to come. Don't know what's going to happen. Don't know what's to come. But you know, whatever it is, I just like that everybody's counting everybody out on our team. You know, obviously, you know, in the NBA, you can't really control what's next. You can't control what your situation is going to behold in the future. But you know, one thing you can control is your work ethic, your go hard. And I feel like we got a great makeup of, you know, guys that's gonna, you know, turn the page in the narrative on, you know, how people feel and perceive them.
There you go.
Bobby, the Knicks had a crazy comeback game. Game 1, ended up winning that. How shocked were you by the Cavs collapse?
Man, I was sitting at the crib. I was in Arkansas. I was in Little Rock, and I was watching it with one of my high school teammates, and we were just sitting there chilling, watching the game. And it was boring to us the first, you know what I'm saying?
Almost turned it off.
Three quarters. Like, we almost turned it off, real talk. We almost turned it off. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
But as a hoop head, you know what I'm saying? As a hoop head, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep watching it. Like, even if it's a blowout, I like to watch the game to the end. You know what I'm saying? They might put some guys in there I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You kind of find a gem out the blue. You say, oh, Broken really hoop. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, in the playoffs, you ain't throwing it's your 9, 12, 10, 11, 13 guy in there until like 1 minute left till you know you won the game. You feel me? So we keep watching the game, and I'm like, oh, shit, it's 17. Oh, it's 13. Oh, it's 8. Oh, Brunson hit a 3. Oh, it's 5. Oh, it's jumping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Brunson went on a super heater, bro. And Boogie, I saw what you said the other day about, you know what I'm saying, you had to get Harden out of there. That was like crime for real, bro. Like, no cap. Like, nah, it's not real. Like, if you watch hoop, it's like going to the park, bro. It was like going to, you know what I'm saying, the YMCA. Like, I ain't never seen that, bro. That was like crazy for real. Like,
all right, so Bobby, answer. Like, so why doesn't Atkinson? Why doesn't he take him out?
You said that Stephon Castle had you up on the dunk. This man had me up when he was going at this man one-on-one the whole time.
Hold up.
So
why
did he take
analyst hat on?
Yeah, why is it Atkinson not take him out because he needs him offensively, because he's a Hall of Famer, because it's James Harden? Like, how does he not take him out like after like 2 or 3 of them possessions?
I don't know, bro. Like that was crazy. Like, if you love hoops, like after the first 2 baskets, somebody go up, somebody call them up and they get a basket. You feel me? And then after this 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row, it's like, I'm standing up at the crib, like, oh, what are you on? Like,
that was hard to watch, man.
Like,
crazy.
That's a fact.
That's hard to watch.
Why is it
crime?
Can I ask a dumb question? Like, why is a team like just help him or take us to stop? Just James, no. Like, somebody else. Like, how can that work? How
but
does
also,
that
like,
happen?
what is the adjustment you can make tonight? Like, throw it.
Not him.
I don't know, bro. I don't know one person on the Cavs that can guard Brunson, bro. Like, straight up.
There you go.
I mean, that's also fair.
But like, do they play Keon Ellis more? Do they play Schroeder? Like, do they not play James Harden? Like, you have to.
What they gonna do is they gonna bring 2 on the ball. Brunson gonna hit the pocket, or he gonna hit the reverse pass to OG them, and they gonna attack the gaps. Cat gonna catch it in the middle. Then he gonna play 2-on-1 backside. Like
They can't throw
ain't
two bodies
it's
up. They
over
can't
with.
run
They
two
should have won
guys
game
up.
one, bro. Like them losing game one gonna hurt them this series, man.
Oh,
they
that's
had it. They
mental.
was up 18. They should have closed it out. It wasn't no excuse for them not to win that game. Call a timeout, stop the bleed. I know it's loud in the garden. You got Spike leading them there courtside. You might be in the days with the star or whatever, but you gotta call a timeout, bro. And then you gotta regroup, get everybody together. Hey, y'all, get a stop, such and such. But that Brunson Burner was different. I ain't gonna lie. They had me
the
on my seat
23-4 run.
as a fan of the game, I love that.
44-11.
23-4 run
How
with no
that-
timeout was tough.
I don't understand the timeout.
Oh, so they
thing
ain't
either.
called one timeout at all. Not one.
Ended the game with 2.
No,
Yeah, he left with
Nothing.
2.
Nothing. It was weird, actually.
that
I think
ain't
the
on James
announcers
Harden.
were-
That's on the ball coach.
Yeah,
That's on
actually
both. James could have called a timeout.
James probably needed a timeout. He had to be
So like
exhausted.
as a point guard on the floor, do the point guard be like, "Hey, timeout"? Like,
He
Yeah,
damn well should have.
Y'all know what it
Why
is.
not?
It's one of those scenarios where you feel it, you look around, and you just stop and you look at coach like,
Yeah, like
So why did that
we need
happen?
one.
Why
we
did
need
that happen?
one. Like,
we
what's up?
need one. You gotta go to the middle of the court, be like, "Hey."
Yeah, and just hold it.
But James Harden can also call it. He can call it
I
himself.
was gonna say,
too.
why not call it? You are.
He
are
probably needed a
rumbling.
break. That assault.
The James Harden of it all, like obviously he's getting the brunt of all of this for everything you guys just discussed. But when you are scouting for him, when you are game planning for him, like, is this a known thing? Just, hey, defensively, that's the weakness. Go. Like, how do you guys sort of treat James Harden when you're about to play them?
Nah, for real, I just think that like certain, like every team got players on their team that kind of like not the best defenders, and you kind of hide them on, guys on the court that's probably not gonna like be on a live dribble, and you know what I'm saying, guys that's probably like catch and shoot guys. They probably stay on those guys. Like every team has those.
Yeah.
But like I said, bro, like you just gotta call a timeout, stop the bleeding a little bit. Like that was just tough to watch, especially like, you know how critical like these games are. Like if you win game one, like game two, like even if you lose, like you ain't really tripping for real. So you going back to the crib, you up one, it's the series is tied 1-1. You have home court advantage now, so you have a different feeling. Walking up that garden ramp tonight, like you coming up like, shit, we gotta win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a must win. Like it's a whole different feel walking up the ramp now. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta win tonight. So I don't know, bro. Like I say, every team has those players that you gotta kind of hide them on the least, the least appropriate, offensive player that has that ability to take it out the dribble or play ones, whatever it is. But at some point in the game, people hunt matchups, and like I said, I don't know if there's an answer for Brunson with the Cavs.
Yeah. Bob, you know what I wanted to ask you? You been in, what is this show? What year are you going into, 12 or 11?
12.
You going in the year 12, and you being a veteran guy, and like you said, you don't know what the future holds with Giannis and some of the other guys in that locker room. You being a veteran guy and being in charge of leadership, who's in charge of keeping the communication going, the off-season workouts? Is that your responsibility, or is it somebody else's to keep everybody on the same page?
Yeah. So right now it's different. Now obviously we got a new coach. We got Taylor Jenkins. He coming in trying to establish his voice, establish his culture, establish how he want to do things. So like you really don't know how the roster's gonna fill out. You feel me? I think right now you kind of just do your own thing. Stay the course. Get in the lab. Stay ready. As a hooper, that's one thing that you should always do anyways. Like ain't no such thing as taking 30 days off or 60 days off. You gotta, keep that body tight, keep that game tight, keep that form cool. You feel me? So right now, I'm just worried about Bobby, doing all the proper things I can so I can feel good going into the next year. And then obviously as the summer progresses, that's when things pick up with, okay, cool, we're doing workouts here. Meet us here in Milwaukee, meet us here in Miami. Then we'll figure it out. But, we still have the draft left. We still have free agency. And, it's still super early in the offseason. We still ain't even got to the finals yet.
Right.
Yeah, Lou, let the man decompress.
Right. No, well, because he said he got a new coach. It's a new vibe. So sometimes that re-energizes the group. It is super early, but I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about the Miles Turner stuff when he's talking about dudes being lame?
Come on, let's talk about it.
Yeah, like not couldn't find anybody. And honestly, it was really Giannis was late. I think was the gist of that. What'd you guys think of that?
He said he thought it was AI.
Like, I don't think that was AI.
So it wasn't true.
Nah, cause like I can't like real talk. Every time I get on the gram or something, like it be all this fake stuff going on. Like I ain't know if that was like an AI generated voice. Or I ain't know if that was AI generated people. Like, I didn't know I had to add was that AI. Like I ain't know if that was AI, bro. Cause I just ain't never seen that or heard that before. Like,
walk us through that. Walk us through that, Bobby. Because if you're outside of a locker room or NBA locker room, some people can take that out of context. Some teams operate differently where they might be a little lax and you guys not really tripping. What was the culture like for y'all?
I mean, shit, culture always been great for us. Obviously, if you play ball in NBA and you play ball in any professional sport, obviously, superstar players get treated differently. You feel me? I'm not saying my guy was
it's just the nature of the
two
beast.
and a half hours later, whatever. It can be over-exaggeration.
Bobby, I played with a gentleman named Allen Iverson. And I also played with another gentleman named Kobe Bryant and James Harden. And
you would wait there for 2 hours?
Can I ask, what's late mean?
I thought that was bogus.
No way. 2 hours?
What is late? Like, is
Nah,
late?
I know 2 hours.
It's 15 minutes max.
15 minutes?
Ain't no way.
It wasn't 2. I've never been on a team where
We're leaving.
somebody
going
was
for
2
that.
hours late. Like I think that was like over-exaggerated.
Milwaukee not even that damn big.
And if it's
ain't
it's
that much
Giannis, just
traffic
get
out
your
there.
own plane. Get
It's
your
not
own
gonna take
plane.
you 2 hours. Like, come on, man.
Ain't even that much traffic out there,
Exactly.
bro. I can get from my crib all the way in the suburbs to the airport in 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Boom, done. 2 hours is by the way, that's wild.
Yeah, Miles was bogus for that.
2 hours we're leaving.
He threw a little flavor on it. He threw a little
So
flavor.
why would he say it?
Nobody in the world is
Trying to
waiting
get
2 hours for nobody.
Well, no, they are, because Mariah Carey and The Rock.
Unfortunately, it's teammates
NBA.
like that in the NBA.
But why say it?
Then I seen somebody online talking about I had like, how can I get mad about what Miles said when I come on air every week and dissect team drama? I don't dissect team drama or nothing. I just keep it real on what's going on, and you know what I'm saying? Being an analyst, I actually get paid to come on here and talk, man.
Tell them again, Bobby.
They doing it for views. For real, they doing it for views, bro. Like,
Yeah, that was weird.
It's lame to me, bro. Really.
Bobby, you mentioned Taylor Jenkins, how he's trying to kind of set the culture, set the identity. What's been that like, just kind of getting to know him? Has it just been a lot of bring Giannis talks back? Has it been all like what he sees for your role? Like how do you even have those conversations when you don't know what the roster is going to look like?
Man, for real, like I see a lot of Coach Bud and Taylor Jenkins. If I'm just keeping it at 1,000 with you.
Whoa.
They like cut from the same cloth. Obviously, they was on the same roster together for years in Atlanta with the Hawks, and then when they came to the Bucks, Coach Bud's first year with the Bucks, he was on his roster then, coaching roster. But I like him. I like his attitude and his demeanor. He got like this nasty, confident, cocky type of swag about himself that I kind of like think is good for, especially young guys on the team that need a coach that believe in them. That's all you need sometimes, especially as a player, as a coach that got that belief, a coach that can, back you, a coach that, when you out there, you ain't doing a lot of thinking, a lot of, extra thinking. Sometimes the extra thinking on the court kills you, especially in basketball. It's about 0.5. How can I, the ball come to me, I need to shoot. If the ball come to me, I need to get off of it. Like, you got to be able to think at a fast rate. And I think his coaching style, his coaching ability would just bring the best out of players. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're going to go to break here in a second, Bobby, but just selfishly, if you were on the court last night and your teammate's hair got pulled by Hartenstein,
God, let it
what
go.
would you have done? Anything?
Nothing, man. I got thrown out of a playoff game by Tony Brothers, man. He was there last night, too.
So Tony Brothers is the deterrent.
Yeah,
Dang it,
I'm
Bobby,
cool.
we need that.
He was cool, man. He threw me out of the playoff game for Andrew Nemhard wrapped my arm up, twisted me up. And I just went back and just reached back and, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like reflex. It was reflex.
Well, I think a hair
Man threw me out 4 minutes into the game, man. And we lost the series.
Not the intro.
Tony Brothers.
Bobby, love you. See you soon. We will talk.
Thank you, Bobby.
Very soon.
Appreciate you, Bobby.
Y'all fly me back out, man.
Get me out of Little Rock.
Get me out of Little Rock, man.
Got a little you buying that. Boogie, you're up first, of course. Timberwolves.
Give us the poop. I mean the scoop.
Oh, no, we can't do that. Okay, Timberwolves.
It's a little hot in here.
Worried that Anthony Edwards is going to request a trade at some point. By the way, are you buying that he would do that?
Watch out, man. Nah, not right now. I mean, obviously, if things don't, correct themselves out and he has a real chance at competing for a championship, obviously that's something that could be on the table. We're in the era now where guys like to take control of their career. So, down the line, I do think it's a chance. Like I said, if things don't go correctly for him or what he envisions for his career. So, I think down the line it's a possibility.
Yeah, I think that's every organization's biggest fear is that they don't maximize that window of the star player and that the fear of that they can potentially walk. But I think Minnesota's got a good thing going here. They have a great coach in Chris Finch, Beads, who I love dearly.
He sounds nice.
They have a great ownership. New ownership that's going to spend the money, that's going to support this team. And they have a lot of pieces and a lot of talent around him that I think they can compete for a really long time. They dealt with some health injuries this postseason with guys like Ayo going out, Anthony Edwards going out, but I still think they have enough assets to better that roster. So I don't see it happening anytime soon. I think he is the face of this franchise, and I think they will throw everything they can to keep him. But that's also naturally going to be a team's fears that their best player is going to walk.
For anybody. And then part of that also, Lou, is that according to Scoop, he's also reporting that privately, Ant's out there kind of advocating for Kyrie Irving to join
Maybe that
forces.
private.
I mean, not that. I mean, we're in it. We're in this, guys.
I like that.
It was private.
I don't know. Are we buying that though? Like, is that a?
I like that.
Like that? Okay.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. That's a chess piece that I didn't see fitting in Minnesota, but now being mentioned, I like that a lot. That gives them that shores up the point guard situation that they got there with Conley kind of aging out and being a veteran leadership. But you bring in a Kyrie Irving with something to prove and with that backcourt, and like you guys just said, they still have a lot of assets to make that team even better than what it is as built. And you add Kyrie Irving to that mix, I don't mind that at all.
Ayo's a free agent. They got to pay him, right? Mike Conley's 40, so I really like this idea. I don't know how they would get it done. I don't know if it'd be a combination of a Julius Randle type of situation or Rudy, but I don't know if Dallas would even want that.
Yeah.
But fit-wise and basketball-wise, I would love Kyrie Irving with Anthony Edwards. That would be an insane backcourt to watch.
I think that's what's missing for him to continue to grow in this game. Just having that legit point guard that can, take pressure off of him throughout games and, also create as well beside him. So if that is the move that is being made, that's scary for the West.
Yeah.
Keep privacy to yourself, man.
I know it's kind of
supposed to be private. Don't be a reporter.
But it also got us thinking, and it's not a negative thing. Everyone's pretty positive thinking about it. Speaking of positive, Tom Thibodeau possibly about to get a new gig. Maybe the Orlando Magic. I think it's Billy Donovan. Are we there? Chandler, why are you making that face? Jeez Louise.
It's over, Chandler.
The cesspool.
What's wrong with you, bro? Oh, yeah, we're back in the cesspool.
It's like this guy's a cat. Like it's already worked. It just didn't work.
So what's Billy Donovan if that's the hire?
It's also Cesty.
Oh, good Lord. I don't think you know what that means. Stop saying it.
I don't.
Should these coaches not get other opportunities?
Yeah, are they
yes, they should, and I just don't think this is the right fit in Orlando. I really don't. I don't think it's. You see the way the game's going with the load management and the depth in these teams that have a lot of success. They play 9, 10, 11 deep. That is not what Thibodeau does. And I just think that it's a new way of basketball that Thibodeau really hasn't adjusted to. And I do think he got a little short end of a deal there in New York after the season they had. But I just don't think necessarily, I don't think this is a fit for him.
Wow, so negative. I don't know what's happening if Nick Wright got a new PR person, but every day.
Guys everywhere.
Every day we got another Nick Wright quote. This time said that Kobe was never the best player in the league because when Kobe got good in '99, Shaq was there and he was the best till 2002. Yeah. Tim Duncan also then took over. And then LeBron came along. And so he never had a window in which he got to be considered the best player in the league. Who wants to take this first? Lou? Because you're smiling.
I'm looking at. Listen, man. You go, Chandler.
Oh boy. I will say, Shaq on these teams, I would think were the best player on those Lakers teams. Shaq 2001, Shaq, I think is like the greatest player of all time. I think that's the most dominant player of all time. That being said, Kobe Bryant.
No, I got it. I'm sorry. I got it.
Got your thoughts together?
In 09,
That's not where we were going with it.
In 09, when he won MVP, and then he came back the next year in 2010 and 11, and he won a championship with guys that they said that they wouldn't be able to compete at that level. Kobe Bryant was the best player in the world that year. I don't care what the stats said, any of that. From a standpoint of putting fear in guys and making the most of a roster that he had and was able to go out and get a championship with that. Now, granted, he had talent on there. 6th man of the year. He had power with him. Kobe Bryant was the best player in the world, 2010, 2011. And you can make a case for a lot of years like that, whether you like him or not. So all this Kobe Bryant rewrite history stuff.
What's happening?
I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No,
No, what is happening? Why are we doing this?
I didn't have anything positive to say at first. I took a deep breath.
I think you did a good
now
job.
Okay.
I'm going to make a confession.
He also, Nick Wright said something crazy about the Shai was the 9th greatest guard of all time. He's got 2 in there that I.
There's no way I'm putting Jerry West over
Well, that
anybody as far as a point.
The 0-time MVP.
Yeah, that's not.
Can I?
And respect, Jerry.
Say, y'all ain't gonna do this, Jerry.
We're not disrespecting.
No, I love me some Jerry West, but
on this list, we talking Jerry West is ahead of Isaiah Thomas, Oscar Robinson, and Shai. That's just not happening.
Jerry, my dog, ain't.
No, Jerry's the best.
He can continue to be your dog. He ain't better than these guys, though.
You know what I think?
I'm with Boogie on this.
Are we in the wrong business? Like, who wakes up and thinks about this stuff? Like, what are we doing? Can we not just enjoy the beauty
So we're saying Jerry West is the top 5?
Get off,
I mean, the confession is like, what are you doing, Nick? Just enjoy basketball. Why do we got to make
Well, we're
lists
talking
for
about it, so he's doing
everything, bro?
something right.
No, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. How about that? See y'all tomorrow.
Also, why so precise?